Skincare Farmer Pat here. I'm going to show you today how I'm going to be creating a second hog plum out of this hog plum tree. Also, I'm going to show you what I'm going to be doing to create lateral branches. So guys, this is one of my prized red coat plum trees or hog plum trees. This had died back to just this stump, and I didn't dig it out. I just left it in the ground, and from that we had these two side shoots, and now we have a pretty thick branch. So I know we're going to be getting hog plums this year. But guys, it's right now it's just one straight branch, and I want to create more branches so I can get more plums. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut it, find a leaf node and cut it right above a leaf node at about the 5 foot mark. Let's go ahead and cut this. I'm using this clipper. I'm gonna make one clean cut, and there it is. Now with this piece, I'm gonna cut it in two at like 12-inch pieces, and I'm gonna plant this in the ground. I'm gonna grab a leaf of this aloe vera. You can use rooting hormone, but aloe vera is an excellent rooting hormone, and it also is antifungal, so it will prevent any fungus from forming. So I'm gonna grab a leaf and show you how I plant my cutting. All right, guys. So I cut it into two pieces. You can see this piece is maybe a foot long. This one is a little bit more than a foot long. I could cut this again. Let's make it a little bit smaller. All right. So you want to make sure that you have the part with the leaves pointing up and this part pointing down. So let me show you what I'm gonna do with this. For the bottom side, I'm just gonna scratch it up a bit, bruise it, and this is really not even necessary for hog plums, guys. Hog plums are pretty easy, but this is how you would normally root a plant. You just kind of injure the cambium layer, and then here I'm using the aloe vera as a rooting hormone. I'm just gonna rub aloe vera all over it. This is gonna help it to form roots. So everywhere you see leaf nodes like this, all these leaf nodes are now gonna become roots. All right, so I'm gonna rub like about the first 2-inch layer, and then I'm gonna stick this part in the ground. I have this container that's already here. It has some pretty loose soil, like a potting mix. There's nothing in it. It was just sitting there waiting for something. So I'm gonna plant this. I'm gonna take off all these leaves because I want the cutting to focus on creating roots, not on leaves. I'm gonna do the same for this next one. Rub it with the aloe vera. As a matter of fact, let's cut this open. Make it a little bit easier. See all that nice slimy stuff? Just rub this on really well and stick it in the soil. And this last skinny one, I'm not even gonna break it. I'm just gonna stick it in the soil. This one is really skinny. I'm not sure if this is gonna come up. The aloe vera, I'll just leave there, let it compost down. Take off these leaves. There you have it. I planted the 3 sticks, and then now you wanna mulch it so that the mulch keeps the moisture in the roots as the roots develop. And then you want to create like a humidity dome that's going to encourage the leaves to come. So you can take a plastic bag. If you have a plastic bag, you can just cover it in a plastic bag. Put this in like put this under a tree or somewhere to keep it out of direct sunlight. All right, so here it is covered. If you're going to cover it in a plastic bag, don't use a plastic bag that has holes in it. So you see this one here has a couple holes in it. I'm not going to use this. I'm going to take this off. But what I did was I had a soda bottle in the house that I just cut the top off, and I'm going to use this to cover the 3. And make sure that you actually I'm gonna have to move the mulch a bit so it makes contact with the soil, because otherwise if there's any air coming in, it's not gonna create a humidity dome. So let me show you. I'm gonna just move the mulch, put it down. Probably should have done it before I mulch, but it's not too late, we can do it now. And there you have it. The humidity dome is on. By later on this afternoon, this is gonna be, you're gonna see the humidity form on it. I may do a little clip to show you what it looks like, but I'm gonna just put it against the fence. Let's just do that so you can see where I'm putting it. I have my little sunflowers that are in pots and some other small plants over here. I'm just gonna lay this over here. Ooh, sunflowers are in the ground. I'm just gonna lay it here, up against sunflower, so you can see it's completely protected by the sunflower, but it will still get some kind of sunlight. All right guys, so that's it for this video. Hope you enjoyed it. Hope you learned something. If you did, please consider subscribing. Don't forget to hit that notification bell, guys. I'm gonna be doing more and more of these videos where I show you step by step how I grow my food so we can grow our food together. Let's go on out there, plant a seed, plant a cutting, plant a tree. Let's get to planting, guys. Till next time, bye now.